morning, sunshine.
Good morning.
Me and Deb are headed to Sam's. When we go to Sam's, we both get nervous. We have 8 people in the house, right? 8? Well, 8.5. Well, he's probably more than half now, right? 8 3/4 right now. We're going to Sam's. We try to do this once a month. So last night, me and Deb started back, well, she's been doing it because she's pregnant, but we started running last night. I was saying, man, it's tough when you get old, and you get old and you got to run. It's hard. It's a lot harder than when you were 20. But it felt good last night to run, but it was so painful. And I was complaining, how hard it is when you're 40 and you're trying to, run. And we were running. We weren't just jogging, we were running. And then she says, what'd you say?
Imagine if you're pregnant and old.
So now I feel like a butthead because I'm not pregnant. But she's pregnant and old, and she was out there last night. I'd like to introduce you to Superwoman.
I'm not Superwoman. Sorry.
She's Superwoman. So we got out of Sam's. It's a good thing I'd planned on this morning going back to the gym. I'd taken a couple of weeks off. It's a good thing I didn't go back to the gym because I just went to Sam's with Deborah. I'm dripping in sweat. My back hurts, my legs hurt. Oh my word. Girlfriend.
I'm pregnant. I can't live.
Jeez. I gotta go take a nap. So one of the things I did do, I picked up this giant jug of green stuff. I've been trying to eat more greens, and this thing is pretty good. It actually tastes really good. I was like, the first sip I was like, oh man, I'm gonna throw up, but it tastes really good, and this is the stuff it has in it, and it tastes really, really good. So Deborah was nice enough to, we needed gas, and she says, baby, stay in the truck. You're all sweaty and hot from putting the groceries in the truck. Stay in the truck. I'll pump the gas. Because all she did was film me load the vehicle. She did load a few things. And she put the buggies up. But she's like, you go ahead and stay in the truck because you're all hot and sweaty. Well, we're putting gas in the truck. We live in Louisiana. It's 160 outside. So I sat in the truck. I listened to my wife, I've told you before, happy wife, happy life. So I obeyed my wife. I listened to her. And I sat here in the truck and sweated even more. Thanks, baby.
But you were resting.
But on a serious note, I know it looks like a lot of stuff back there, and it is a lot of stuff. But what we try to do when school's in session, because we have so many kids, we go one time a month. And we tell the kids one time a month. Deb does a really good job. She'll take a pack of chicken. She'll make a rice and gravy, and that'll last 4 or 5 days. And then she'll cook a big old pot of spaghetti, and that'll last 4 or 5 days. But she's really good. Deb is really good. She'll cook, and she cooks enough to where we'll eat on that for several days. But where it gets expensive, you spend a lot of money at the grocery store. Snacks. That's the expensive stuff. You can buy meat, vegetables, and it's cheap. I mean, it's not cheap, but if you cook it right and make that last, I mean, if you don't have a family of 400, you can make a pack of chicken last for a long time if you do it right. For us, but we try to go one time a month during school. Oh, Deb just reminded me too. We only got one pallet of stuff, like one Sam's pallet. The other pallet was for our business. So when we go to Sam's, you know, we try to buy all our stuff we need for business too. So one pallet was for the company, and we had to get supplies and stuff for that. The other pallet was for us, and when we go, we split them up. We buy all the company stuff, and so about half of that, well, not half, but probably a fourth of that stuff back there is for business, so we can run and operate our business. She wanted me to make sure you knew that.